Hey, what is going on, folks and blokes enjoying your tunics and cloaks? Today we are going to review another stolen transformer from the fat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in Asia right now, and this dude is out, and so I got my hands on him. And so yeah, happy time vacationing in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, where actually transformers are made in the country of Vietnam, manufactured. And yeah, had to pay a little bit of that extra due to the triangle trade. But yo, here we are, and we're gonna go over how to transform him today. I have removed his accessories, but I'm not gonna. Hopefully, I don't have to remove his limbs and things like that while I transform him. It is really simple, but it's also it's very enjoyable as well. And if you are curious as to where I got him, how I got him, how much I paid, check out the other video, the unboxing and the reaction. Link is in the description. Okay. So without further ado, we are going to transform our guy. But you know what? Before we do that, let's talk a little bit actually about some of his ports and pegs and his fan moding potential, because this guy is I don't know what line he belongs to. You know what? I guess it's the Evo Fusion line, but that's just not a sexy name. It doesn't really roll off the tongue. We had a weaponizer. That sounds tight. Modulators. Yeah, sounds tight. Fossilizers. Yeah. Evo Fusion? Huh? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Do they have names? Evo Fusion, I think that's what it is, right? Anyway, let's talk about him. And for that purpose, I will remove I will remove the limbs. And you know what? By the way, the quality on this guy is good, but yo, his elbow has popped off like way too frequently in the midst of transformation. And I was getting spindle flashbacks, a little PTSD, and so that wasn't cool. But yeah, so just be careful about that, okay? And you'll see when we transform him later. But this is really cool. Check it out. Port. Very cool. Port. And he has a port on the hand as well. What's wrong with me right now? And then we have a peg over here that connects to the torso. Pretty cool. Bork. That's the same on both sides. And if we look at the leg over here, he does not have a thigh swivel. The swivel happens at the knee port, but that's fine. And in terms of like the port action, peg up here, port, and port on the foot. What's really interesting is that most of the other build formers, they have ports instead of pegs. If you think about Brunt, port. If you think about six gun, well, the entire thing is the leg. You don't separate the thigh from the knee or from the calf, but at the top is a port. And this guy, his thighs don't remove. I wish they did. I wish they did actually. Yeah, I wish that this had been removable. Yeah, that would have been nice, but it's all good. C'est la vie, c'est la vie, right? Yeah. And in terms of his body, you know what? Let's just remove all of this. You can see he has the dual ports over here, and so that's going to be really interesting. You know what? Let me get him a little bit closer and get him into the focus. Daniel San. It's going to be interesting when we start combining him with other guys, because he's just not going to connect natively like other folks do. And also, if you look at this shoulder socket, it's really recessed inside, right? Normally the bots, if you think about like a Brunt, or not Brunt, excuse me, Cog, the hole is sitting flush on the outside, so you can just attach stuff. This, you're going to need a long peg to get in there, because like there's all this stuff here, you know what I mean? So it's interesting. I'm curious to see what's going to happen once I start meshing him with other dudes. And also in the back over here, instead of the one singular port, he has dual ports, so that's really interesting. Underneath here, Nada like the hair on top of Jada. Yeah, nada, no. Nada. Yeah. He's interesting. Yeah, my mind's just like, I got to keep telling myself, hey, talk to the audience right now. Don't just get lost in your thoughts. Yeah. But we shall see. And he has this huge heel spur, you know, like I don't find him to be terribly back heavy, but he does have this huge stabilizer. And the way this transforms is this all comes down like this, and it covers the bottom, which I think is great in terms of like, it's all this, the manufacturing stuff. This is all great to cover the bottom of the chassis, but I wonder if it was really necessary. They could have had it perhaps right up to there, maybe. Or maybe I'm missing something. In either case. Yeah, let's keep this all together. Let's keep this together. Bending you for... Y'all know where this one? Who knows this one? Okay. So we're going to transform him, right? He's really easy. And yeah. So first, you're going to bend these back. I think. Oh, no, sorry. You're going to bend these forward. You're going to bend this forward. And what you want, and why you're doing that is you're going to want to release all of this like that. Okay. And this bit over here, you can open up. And that allows you to push the head back. And that really, really nice Mad Max grill, you see it forming right there. Pretty cool. Right. And then from here, I believe you got to swing the arms around like so. And then swivel the waist around, turn it around 180. Yep. And then this is going to fold down all like that. But before you do that, a word from our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. Ain't no sponsors here. Yo, I wish I had a sponsor, dude. I feel validated in some sense. But I don't think your traditional, BBTS or a Chosen Primer or Aegis 3. And I don't think any of those guys are really interested in sponsoring a channel run by a Hasbro shill. No, I'm not a Hasbro shill. But, I love Hasbro. I love Hasbro. I mean, it's not that they can't do it. It's not that they don't have fault or anything like that. But, Hasbro has been a part of my childhood, in a lot of different ways growing up. Especially that one lawsuit I was in. But no, I was kidding. But the only things we really celebrate on this channel is Hasbro stuff. And so, what is it? Oh, sorry, I'm all talking. So you got to bend this up over here, right? Like that. And these are all going to fold down. But yeah, like I said, on this channel, all we really do is play with Hasbro stuff. And, those toy vendors, those retailers, they sell more than just Hasbro stuff. So if I was doing more than Hasbro things, like third-party stuff, perhaps. But this is a Hasbro-only channel. So, okay, I'm trying to figure out the clearance right now. And I think I'm doing something wrong. But ultimately, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get this flush. Push that down over here, okay? Now, this is where the elbows were popping off left and right. So what you're going to want to do is in this state over here, see that little, where is it? Oh, yeah. Oop, that popped off. Well, you know what? Let me just show you anyway. This bit over here, you're going to want to get over here. Push it down like this. It's not going to sit flush when you transform it. Watch. See, you can see on the bottom, it doesn't sit flush, and that's totally fine. Okay? Then, see that little tab on that wrist? You're going to get that tab to go inside that bottom slot right there. And in order to do that, and by the way, looking at my nails, they're not too bad. You're going to turn this around, spin this 90 degrees, then you're going to spin the fist up 90 degrees, and you're going to get that all line in there. You have to spin the fist, otherwise there's not going to be enough clearance. So be careful when you're rotating this, because like I said, that elbow popped off. Over and over, man. Yeah, I can't quite get it, so sorry, I had to pop that off. But these two things tab in right here as well. And so it's like that, and then prime mistake the wheel. Help me. Well, yeah, it's like that, right? So you just kind of get everything in there, line everything up, and then you close this down, and then you can tab everything together. And it tabs in very, very well. It feels very satisfying. And then right here in the front, on the gorilla, the gorilla, you can poke this in. Dude, I'm kind of hungry right now, dude. Yo, I'm in, like I mentioned, I'm in Ho Chi Minh City right now, dude. Yo, Vietnamese food is the bomb, dude. My wife is vegan. She's Buddhist, and we've been hitting up a lot of, like, vegetarian vegan joints. Yo, it's been fire. Real talk, dude. Real talk. I do need to eat more protein, based on what I see. I do need more protein right now. Yeah. But, yeah. We'll figure it out. And then you can put these wherever you want. But yeah, it's like that. I think that's not supposed to be there, but who cares? Who cares? And there we go. There we go. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Should we talk about some bot bending potential, some fan moding potential? Sure, why not, right? So let's start removing some of these bits. I can just remove that there. And this we can all take off. Trying to get the arms off. Dude, they're falling out left and right earlier. But so this bit right over here, I'm trying to figure out what this can do, you know? Normally when you have a torso bit like this, if you think about like Six Gun, you can use it to wrap around characters' arms. Same thing with Cog. It can become like some type of gun. You know, and they could like mount places, you know what I mean? But there's no peg. There's no peg. And even on the side of the legs, these are tabs, you know? These are tabs that go that slot in. And so this dude is obviously not made to be somebody's he's not made to be somebody's like accessory, so to speak. Let me see what the instructions show for, because they do show it combining with Hotshot. No, there's no torso involved. And in this one, you know what? They did a better job with using the arms as the feet. Even though I still think it looks kind of whack, it's better than what they had on the box. I think whoever took that picture was unfinished, or like they what is it? It came undone while the person was taking pictures and they didn't know what to do. So this looks a little bit better, but interesting. No torso. Excuse me, hold on one second, all right? Oh man, one unfortunate thing about this trip is I got sick. I caught a cold. It's not COVID. I got tested and everything, and I'm getting over it right now, but still, it's been preventing me from really like hanging out with my family, especially my nieces, and love them little tiny birds. And the fact that I haven't been able to spend time with them is kind of hurting my feelings. But yeah. But yeah, anyway, going back to this. Interesting, right? Interesting. I got to figure out, like, what is the future of this dude? What is this dude's future? Because if he's not going to be someone's accessory, which is totally fine, totally fine, like, what is in store for him? I don't know. I don't know. Is he just going to be, is he declaring himself to be the torso? He's like, hey man, I'm no one's accessory. I am Batman. No. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, by the way. Oh man. Yeah, BTOS was a big part of my family's life. You know, Batman the Animated Series. Yeah, rest in peace, bud. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could like throw stuff on him. I'm wondering, like, is he made to fuse with himself? Because like, I'm just riffing right now, y'all. So just kind of bear with me. Like, could that go in there, and then you would attach an arm here or here or something, like down here perhaps, like something like that, if I could get it to all connect. Not entirely sure, actually. I need more time, and more time than I have at the moment. So for now, I hope you've enjoyed this brief introduction and this transformation, and yeah, thanks a lot everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. And happy 2022, and here's looking forward to 2023. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. Yeah, all that good stuff, right? Adios, keys. Bye. Bye.